In this video, I'm going to show you how to work the LED lights. So from my previous video, I showed you how to connect and test the robot. I am still in the same guitar player robot as before. I've pressed the C button. I can press it again and it'll say already connected. And so I'm going to work off this flag click button. And I'm going to take this rotation servo off and I'm going to start working with the LEDs. So I can test the LEDs separate. There are 5 LEDs on every robot. 2 of them, you can change them to be multiple colors. There's red, the green, and the blue. And you can add and mix colors together. 3 of the lights are a single solid color. There is an LED in port 1, LED in port 2, LED in port 3. This little message over here tells you that the red LED is in port 1, a green LED is in port 2, and a yellow LED is in port 3. In my Microsoft Teams page, tells you where each of those lights are located. So in this case, the tricolor LEDs are her eyeballs, and the LED 1, 2, and 3 are on the end of her guitar. So getting back to my testing of the lights. To test the lights, here's LED in port 1. Let's say I want to give her green eyes. I can type in 100% in the green, and then if I click once on the blue bar, you'll see her eye just lit up green. And if I could try LED number 2, I'm going to type in 100% in the right eye, and now her right eye lit up. And to turn lights off, I just change the percentage to 0. And then you also have to click once on each bar. To mix colors together, if I put 100% in the red and 100% in the blue, I've now created a purple LED. So very much like mixing colors in real life, you can make purple LEDs. If you change all 3 of them to 100, you actually make the color white. And so that's pretty much, you can have fun mixing all the different colors together. I'm going to change all of them to zeros. And I have to click once on each one again to turn them off. The regular LEDs, you cannot change the color. I've showed you before, it's a red, a green, and a yellow. You can basically just turn them on by clicking on them. And there's 1 and 2 and 3. Now sometimes they snap together and that's okay. I'm keeping them separate on purpose. You saw me jumping from number to number. If I type in 0 and I press the tab key, I can jump down and change some of the numbers. Sometimes it jumps to the one you want, sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth playing around with. So now if I click on these one more time, I can turn them each off. Now, that's just to test the lights, just to see if the lights are working. But if you want to put it into a program, you should put it in some sort of forever loop. And so I have when the flag key is pressed, let me change it so that at the bottom here, there's a few key blocks that you may use over and over again. The wait command and the forever command. Repeat command is the same thing as forever, except it just repeats it so many times. And so I'm going to put the forever command underneath the flag, and I'm going to put both of the LEDs into here, and I'm going to put a wait command in here. Now if I want more wait commands, I can find them under the control panel. If I click control up at the top, I can drag another wait command. So let's say I have the red at 100 power and red 2 at 100 power. Now here's the deal. Watch what happens. Forever If I press this flag button, you'll see her lights light up. But watch what happens. When I press the flag, light up, and then they just stay lit. I wonder why that happened. Well, it's because I never really turned them off. I said, okay, turn the red on, wait 1 second, turn the light in port number 2 on, wait 1 second, and then keep the other one on. Wait 1 second, keep the other one on. Wait 1 second, keep it on. Wait 1 second, keep it on. So that's keeping the light on. So to get more tri-LED lights, you go to Custom over here. And you'll see Hummingbird tri-LED. So let me put one here. And I'm going to put one here. So I have Hummingbird in port 1 turn on. And Hummingbird in port 2, I'm going to keep it at zeros and turn off. Then wait 1 second. And then Hummingbird in port 2 turn on. And then Hummingbird in port 1 all zeros and turn off. Just by changing that, now you'll see when I press the flag, you'll see each light alternate between one and the other. So it says Hummingbird in port 1 turn on and turn 2 off, and then turn 2 on and turn 1 off. And you'll see it go back and forth. You can change this the speed by actually adding decimals. You can wait a half a second. And by repressing the flag button, it cycles through them a little bit faster. And you can play around with different speeds on how fast you're going to turn that. So you can do the same thing with the LEDs or the tri-LEDs just by mixing them in and having them cycle through forever, making sure a wait command. And it's really important to add that wait command at the end, because if I take that wait command at the off and just have at the end, just have these two, bump, 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 bump. Okay, so it's like turn these on, wait a half a second, turn these off, and then by the time it goes to the front here, it's so fast that it will just, it's almost, instantaneous. So adding these extra little wait commands in here, I put it in the wrong spot. It will work things out. If you want to finish, you can press this red stop sign here, and that just stops the animation, but it keeps the lights on. If you want to turn them all off, make sure you change Hummingbird like 2, 0, and click on that, and it should turn them off. And there you go. So that's how you connect and play around with the tri-color LEDs.